Pickleball doubles is all about playing with your partner. It is about team play. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can improve your team play and play like this next time you're out on the pickleball court. Let's get into it. If you want to optimize your play in pickleball doubles, the first thing is to realize that you're playing a team sport. It's no different than soccer, no different than basketball, football, you name it, any team sport. Pickleball doubles is exactly the same, albeit with 2 players. So the first thing that we want to do in order to play our best as a team is move away from silo play. What silo play looks like, it's the traditional way that a lot of rec play is played. I have 2 players here, and what happens is you have this player plays in this silo here, and this player plays in this silo here, with this center line creating some sort of a division between the 2 players. And if the ball is hit my way, I'm not involved. If the ball is not hit the other way, the other player is not involved. We want to move away from that, and we want to move towards playing as a team, where each one of us is doing what is best for the team as a whole. And that is going to be then your step is to replace silo play with team play. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you 3 different ways that you can go about changing from silo play toward team play. In ways 2 and 3 of playing better as a team, I'm going to share with you tips that you can use to reduce the number of mistakes you're making as a team that's costing you points, costing you rallies. But let's start with a more expansive concept first, which is before the rally begins, knowing what's happening on the court, full court edition. So not just what's happening on my side, not just what's happening by my partner on their side, but what's going on our entire court that'll help us be ready to play the best rally we can. And let me show you a couple of different ways that you can do this, and a couple of different things that happen when you're playing that maybe you're not doing right now that's limiting you as a team. Let's put you back here in a return position here. So you're going to be this player here. This will be, make this player you. And then your partner obviously is the other player. So this will be you. What I see happen, and it's not infrequent, that you're back here to return serve. This player is still moving up to the non-volley zone line, and the returner doesn't hold their paddle up to stop action, to say, hey, we're not ready yet. Don't serve. Because what happens is this player is focused on what's happening here and not paying attention to the full court edition of what's going on your side. What happens then is the ball gets served, your partner may not be in the best place, but it's definitely not the way you want to start the rally. It's not how you want to begin. Let me show you another area that you can work on, which is when you're going to be this player. So your player at the non-volley zone line, you're the non-returner in this situation. What'll happen is your partner maybe is standing right there, right on that baseline, waiting to receive serve. You look across and you see, woo, that's a pretty good server. Or you consider that the wind is going in this direction. Now, this assumes that you can do this, that your partner is open to this type of feedback. But generally speaking, if you're facing a good serve, or the wind's in the face of you and your team, and your partner stands here, what's going to happen is higher chance of a missed return of serve or a short return of serve, and then you're going to get pegged with the ball. So what you want to do in those situations, again, assuming that you can, is be aware of what's going on the court. Help your partner out. Maybe your partner's thinking about what's going on with lunch. Maybe they just got a disturbing call they're focused on. Whatever it is, your partner isn't standing in the right spot. You can be involved with that. What that does is it helps your partner, it helps you, and it helps your team play your best in that situation. A fair question here would be, how can I suggest something to my partner if I'm not sure myself what the right answer is, what the right strategy is, what the right court position is? For example, in the scenario I just showed you about standing for return of serve, some players stand on the baseline. It's a fairly common thing to see players standing right on the baseline. I'm going to suggest to you that that is going to be wrong the vast majority of times. More often than not, you're going to want to stand well behind the baseline to receive serve, but there are even some times that you're going to want to stand inside the baseline, in very rare conditions, but it does happen, inside the baseline before the serve is hit. Understanding those parts of the game better will help you play better and will help you impact your team play. If you're not sure what the right answer is in that situation or in other situations, you can join us inside the Better Pickleball Academy. That's the kind of information that we provide inside that resource. Ways 2 and 3 continue this idea that you can minimize your errors, minimize your lost rallies and points by fixing team play. In other words, these aren't mechanical errors that you or your partner are making. They are errors in how you're playing together as a team. And once you fix these errors, you're going to play as a cohesive unit, reducing these team errors. And this way number 2 is about middle cover, specifically on the 4th shot. We're going to look at some game tape in a second, but first let's go to the board and set it up so we're clear on what we're talking about here. So we're going to be the dark blue team here, and we are the return side. Serve side would be up here. So the 4 shot is the second shot that we hit as a return side. So you have the serve will be shot number 1. Then we hit our return to serve, that's shot number 2. Then the serve side's hitting shot number 3, or the 3rd shot. And then as this player is moving up, there is going to be shot number 4 hit. Now, where this player is going to be at the 4 shot is unclear. So what you want to do as a team is you want this player here, the player up at the NVZ line, at the non-volley zone line, to take any 4th shots that are in this zone here that this player can reach. That middle coverage on the 4 shot will make it much harder for the serve team to be able to attack a returner while they're in transition. We're going to go to some game tape now and show you how this works in play. Let me set it up for you first. What you're going to see is you're going to see the full rally in regular speed. I'm going to be with my back to you in an orange shirt, and my partner Sarah Mitten will be wearing a white shirt against our opponents Eric and Kelly at the US Open down in Naples in the Senior Pro Mixed Division. We're going to watch it in full time, then I'm going to come back here, break it down for you, and then we'll run it in full time again so you can put it all together. I'm going to break it down for you now in slow motion. Setting it up again, this is me in the orange. Sarah will come in a second in the white, and this is Eric and Kelly over here. This is at the US Open down in Naples. What we're focused on is this area here. So watch what happens at the beginning of this rally, and then I'll show you step by step in a second. What you're going to see is the ball's going to come through the middle, and I'm going to take that 4 shot in the middle, helping my partner out. We're going to run it again and show you in more detail. First here, you see a signal there. That's that partner communication. We're doing a stack here with a stay, but having that connection is really important to begin with. It lets Sarah know what's going on. It lets me know what's going on. We're both on the same page. So at the moment that Eric's going to take the shot from here, look where Sarah is. Let's pause it here for a second. So I'm taking the shot here. Now look where Sarah is. Sarah is doing her best to make it up to the non-volley zone line, but at the moment of this 4 shot, she isn't quite there yet. The nice thing about knowing that I'm going to take the 4th is that there's no wondering, right? And I don't have to wonder whether Sarah's there or not there. I know that if the ball is coming through this zone here and I'm up at the non-volley zone line, I am the non-returner, I am going to take this 4 shot, allowing Sarah then to come all the way in and take her position up at the non-volley zone line. So I'm hitting it over here, Sarah gets up here, and now we're perfectly set to continue to defend the rally as the return team. Learning how to cover this middle will really help you out, avoiding pressure on your partner when they're returning and your partner removing pressure from you when you're returning. Let's watch it again at full speed so you can see how it all comes together.
Let's go.
This is Senior Pro Pickleball. There's no messing around. We're working. They're working. Everybody's working.
Way 3 that you can play better pickleball doubles as a team has to do with outballs. Specifically, assisting your partner with letting those balls go. Put yourself for a moment in the shoes of your partner who's trying to deal with a ball coming their way. Generally, it's a bang, right? So it's a hard shot coming the way of your partner. Your partner is focusing on the ball, thinking about a million things in terms of getting their paddle ready, all of that. You, however, if you're not the player hitting the ball, are standing there spectating on what's going on. you can have a role in that by helping your partner. And the way you do that is you tell your partner either bounce it, let it go. I use the word no. I don't recommend starting to use the word no. It's not a good habit because sometimes you may want to say go, and no and go sound the same. Fortunately, I've been doing this for a long time and I've been using the term no. But if you can get used to saying bounce it, let it go, those are going to work better for you in terms of helping your partner out. Let's take a look at some footage from the US Open, and we're gonna start it at this stage here. I'm gonna run this again you get to see the full rally in a minute, but we're gonna start it right here with this shot. I'm gonna run it and then I'll stop it again when Kelly, the player over here, is getting ready to hit the ball and it's gonna go out, and I'm gonna tell Sarah, my partner, that it's going out. So this stop right here, I'm gonna say it's going out.
No! Oh, great rally, guys.
So you could hear me there yell no. Sarah lets it go, lands out of bounds. It's awesome. I'm gonna run this rally again. It's a fun rally. You get to see a lot of exciting movement here. Back and forth, you'll see movement on both sides. You get to see how to move as senior pro players do in a tournament. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Link down below, and I'll see you inside your next video. Be well.
Come on.